let's talk about a really fun, easy to implement scenario strategy that I almost guarantee you may have done randomly, but I'd like you to actually get this in your toolkit to be able to apply it consistently. And that is, the scenario is, what's the worst case that could happen and what's the best case that could happen? So we're literally going to ask a buyer, a seller, so what's the worst case? If you took this deal, what is the worst case? And what's the best case scenario? So worst case is if you don't take this deal, and basically I'll add these two, what if you do, what if you don't? So now we've got this ability to talk about, well, what if you do? What's the worst case scenario if you do? What's the best case scenario if you do? What if you don't? What's the worst case scenario? What's the best case scenario? So you play around with these guys in a conversation, and you can easily be sitting down with the buyer and say, okay, let's assume this offer is not accepted, okay? What if you don't buy this property? Where do you go to from here? You're with an owner. Let's look at the best case scenario. The best case scenario is I go back to this particular buyer or these buyers and I can negotiate an extra chunk of change for you. What if that doesn't happen? Where does that put us? What's the next step in the process? So see, this is beautiful next framing. You're helping them walk through what are they going to do next. So scenario, just have that in your toolkit. What if you do? What if you don't? What's your best case scenario? What's the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario is we burn this buyer and we're starting all over again. Best case scenario is I come back to you and the buyer is willing to increase their offer by X amount of money and we're in that particular mode of moving forward. Based on that scenario, are you in a position to give me the green light to go ahead and represent that? This is the ability for you to start really adding value in the negotiation process. And by the way, this isn't about what's the lowest price the market's willing to pay. This is about the highest price the buyers are actually willing to purchase the property for.